So I spent a few hours playing Mobile Light Force 2 for the PlayStation 2 for our Blockbuster Backlog series. And although this is still one of the strangest, most misleading, and honestly goofiest releases on the PlayStation 2,
what the f is that?
I can confidently say this will deliver in what you want out of a shmup so far as gameplay, but that's pretty much about it. But we'll talk about it for a few minutes. So before you even press start, we have to talk about the elephant in the room, the main conversation piece when it comes to this title, Mobile Light Force 2. The cover art, it just hits you with one of the most notorious cases of marketing had no idea what game they were selling. This cover is trash, all right, and confusing. Temu Charlie's Angels, 3 random women with guns, shooting and whatnot, none of which exist in the actual game. Do you see any of those characters? The knockoff Charlie's Angels ladies, what the hell were they doing? The publishers for XS Games slapped this art on without changing anything from the inside. The gallery in the game even shows the real character art, which has nothing to do with the cover. So, but for a little context, Mobile Light Force 2 is actually Shikigami no Shiro, a respected Japanese shmup series that's about supernatural, exorcism, and just spirit powers and shit. Exhibition match. The right way. Not that one dude.
You guys got some games? Y'all got some games? Y'all got some games?
I'm just fucking around.
Y'all got some games?
Jason Richardson played for the Bobcats? Okay, so I've got the US version removed the story entirely, renamed it, and pretended was a sequel to another unrelated game. So yeah, the confusion is real. So the gameplay is going to be the real star if you already know what you're getting into. So once you get past the shitload of fuck box art, the gameplay is where Mobile Light Force 2 actually shines. This is classic vertical shooting bullet hell. Tight hit boxes, pattern memorization, reflex heavy dodging, unique abilities for every character, and unlike many other shmups, this one is more forgiving. They give you a life bar here. Most shmups are one-hit kills. That alone makes it more accessible for casual players like myself or people new to the genre. The character variety, I mean, each character plays differently. You notice in my gameplay, there has like one chick with a rotating shield laser, while another one get only one special bomb because it's basically a one-hit kill. So this variety actually adds up the replay value, so you can kind of get in there, check out all the characters, and just see what they do differently. The game never explains why though. So far as the difficulty, I mean, Mobile Light Force 2 is tough, but it's fair. With bullet hells, the games are already going to be difficult. They're very difficult. You have to be thinking 5 steps ahead. Pretty much that's the heart of bullet hell design. You learn the patterns, you react faster, and of course with all shmups, you have to have that get good type of mentality or else you will not get far. But while doing that, you have multiple continues. They give you a vast amount of specialty bombs. You get the health bar. If you learn the boss patterns, you will be successful in the game. So it's approachable, but still challenging enough for you to feel like you're doing something, you know? As far as the graphics, I mean, let's be real. This isn't a graphical showcase. Your character is not doing much. It basically looks like they're standing up in the sky. The background scroll, the enemies, they animate and the bullets doing the bullet thing. Like, it looks clean, you know, scattered all over. But nothing here screams PS2 power, you know. It feels like an arcade port because it is. But the good news is there is no slowdown. There wasn't any stuttering through my gameplay. The gameplay itself was very smooth throughout, so I can highly respect that. I appreciate that very much. Audio is another low point here. The soundtrack is a choice. It's not it's not anything to write home about. It's pretty muted, early 2000s synth pop, but nothing to get you pumped up. The voice acting, they really phoned it in, you know, a bunch of one-liners, but in English, so I mean, that's something. It's serviceable, but it just won't hype you up. And modes, so far as modes, I mean, this is another knock on it. It's not a whole lot of modes. They got a normal mode, they got a practice. It's single player only, no multiple players, minimal options. We got a gallery of pictures of characters that of the game that's not the ones that is shown in the box art. Sorry I keep harping on this, but it's fucking terrible. No story in the American release, so I can't even tell you any lore or, as the nerds say, any any synopsis of anything from this game. But it's just a straight arcade experience, nothing more. So we'll wrap this up. My final thoughts, should you play it? Despite the bizarre localization and stripped down presentation, like Mobile Light Force 2 is still fun. If you're into shmups, bullet hells, or just weird gaming history, this is a hidden gem and it's just worth trying. The game holds up, the difficulty is fair, and you know, the different abilities are pretty deep when you go from character to character. They all don't play the same, so that's something, and you get like 6 characters here. So when you're thinking about replayability, I guess that's something that you can hold your hat on. If you're looking for story, high production value, accurate marketing, or anything that resembling the actual box art, this ain't it. Regardless of how confusing the localization version is, it is still fun to play, especially if you're really into shmups. But I do recommend that you at least try this out. For the box art being so trash, it is a pretty good find to collect, just for like the history of it all. It's just so odd, man. It's so very odd. They really didn't know what they were doing when it came to the packaging of this damn game, but still fun. Just wanted to talk about it for a minute. I'm OWS The King for OWS The King Gaming. Like, comment, sub, check out the next blockbuster backlog video soon, and check out the past videos here. And if you are into these raw, uncut video game conversations, think about sticking around. We are doing these every week, talking about a whole bunch of games from different eras. And yeah, that's about it. So be safe out there. Peace.
The OWS movement.
Thank you.